For this presentation, I will look at the inequality of women in the workplace, and my focus will mostly be on the pay inequalities of women in the workplace, but I'll also look at the underrepresentation of women in positions of high power. There's a lot that we all know about this. It's a topic that most people talk about, and I have never really experienced it firsthand, but I have seen it. For example, my boyfriend and his 3 sisters work in the same company. 2 of his sisters, the older ones, have worked at that company for much longer than he has, about 5 years longer, and he makes more than they do, but he says it's because he's at a higher position than they are, which is in fact false, because they're at the same position. He thinks that maybe it's the different positions that make him have a higher pay, and that's not necessarily true. And he makes significantly more than they do. He makes about $1.50 more than they do per hour, and they're all the same position. The girls have been there longer, yet he makes more, and he has not been there as long as they have, and that simply isn't fair. There have been laws passed to combat this. I mean, back in the day, they passed the Civil Rights Act, which basically said that you can hire women, you have to hire women, you can't really, I guess, discriminate based on gender or sex or color and all that good stuff. And even though that passed, women are still, I guess, struggling to get an equal footing in society. On top of that was the Equal Pay Act of 1960. This law basically tried to bar pay disparities based on sex, and it too, well, it passed, but it seems like it did more damage than good, because most people weren't, I guess, for that. And I mean, there are so many statistics that show this inequality of women in the workplace. There are, like, even in female-dominated professions, males still make more, and that shouldn't be fair. Male nurses make more than female nurses, and male secretaries make more than female secretaries. Even male chefs make more than female chefs, and as stereotypical as it may be, females are considered to be the cooks. Why are male chefs more renowned? And I guess, why do they get paid more than female chefs do? It shouldn't be that way. Men still make more across industries, about 20% more a week than women do, and even in professional settings, even in professional careers, female doctors and female lawyers, and I guess if you look at women in Congress, they still make less than their male equivalents. And another thing with that is, like, even though women make up 51% of the workforce by now, they are underrepresented in positions of power. For example, in Congress, there are only 90 women, and there are 535 seats in Congress with only 90 women. That is 16.8% of women in Congress. And in the Senate, there is 17 women. That's 17% of women in the Senate. And in the House of Representatives, out of 435 seats, there's only 73 seats held by women. That's only 16.8%. Even in these significant positions, women are underrepresented and make less than males do. Now, we've all heard the excuses. Women work less hours per week, and women are more likely to take time off to go take care of the children, and women are more likely to do this, women are more likely to do that. But that doesn't account for the differences. They say that women make 77.5 cents per dollar that males make, and that's a significant amount. Just because a woman is more likely to take time off to go home and take care of the children doesn't mean that they don't deserve to make the rest of that, the 22.5 cents. You know, that shouldn't account for the difference. It should be equal regardless of what people want to, I guess, say women deserve. We shouldn't allow this injustice to continue because of gender roles or what people expect of women or what people say that women do. I mean, there are more men taking time off to take care of the children, but they still get paid what men get paid. They don't necessarily get shortchanged. Thank you.